Welcome back. I have something a bit different in today. It's a power bank from EC Technology. This one is quite a high capacity one, rated to 26,800 milliamp hour. But what we're really interested in is the real capacity and how much charge we can get out of it. So I'll just show you what we get included first, and then we'll get on to some tests later on. You get a couple of micro USB cables with this. The reason for that is you have two inputs to charge it, 20 centimeters in length, not the longest. The power bank is sealed up in a plastic wrapper. We'll just open that up. And I've put the size on the screen for you. This isn't a pocket power bank by any means. Really would be better suited to a bag or travelling. And the weight, 477 grams, so it's got a bit of heft to it as well. We just look over the output ports. We have 3 USB output ports in total, and these are all automatic in terms of their power output, so there's no adjustment on those. They're all capable of fairly fast speeds. We also have the LED indicator at the top, 4 of them for the battery capacity that's left in the power bank. And on the side we have 2 micro USB inputs. This is unusual to see on a power bank, but I'll come on to that a bit later on. You can use either just one or both of them at the same time, and we've got some specs underneath as well. And when you're looking at these power banks, what we're really interested in is how much we get out of them, so we're going to have to do a test to find out that information, and that's really what the most important part of a power bank is. I'll just skim through the user manual very quickly for you, just to show you some of the features. But it's very simple to use. There's no LED light on this. You do have the manual control over the charging with the power button, which doubles as the LED battery indicator, and some basic guide on what to do and not to do. Obviously heat, power banks don't like heat. Now charging this, I can get about 2 amps out of each port, but if I'm using all 3, I get about 2 amps, and one port goes down to about 1 amp, so a bit under the spec, and I got 25,389 milliamp hour out of this. In terms of what I put into it, I completely discharged it, and how much I got out was 17,056. When you see a power bank, you can immediately knock about 1/3 off of the power bank for its actual capacity, how much you'll get out of it. That's perfectly normal. So this did fairly well in that regard. Also use it with solar charging, in other words free electricity. Might take a while though. The main downside with this power bank is the charging speeds. I could only get about 1 amp out of it in terms of each micro USB input, so you're looking at about half a day to fully charge this, so that's something to bear in mind. There's also a price premium attached to the larger capacity. In terms of the performance of what I got out of the power bank, it was in line with what I would expect from a decent quality power bank. You can get very cheap ones and get very little actual capacity charging out of it, so just bear that in mind when you're looking at any of these power banks, what the headline figure is and what you're going to get out of them. So it did quite well. Bit disappointed with the input charging speed. I would probably have gone with a USB Type-C, would have made that a bit quicker. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to check out some of my other video reviews, and I will catch up with you in the next one.